Welcome to today's 20-minute lower back pain yoga class. My name is Leslie, and we are gonna relieve your lower back pain. So make sure you have your yoga mat, and I need you to get 2 yoga blocks. We are gonna use these in today's class. It's 20 minutes. Not sure if I said that. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 yoga classes that we're doing. So that's your roadmap, so you know kind of sort of what to expect. And again, we're focusing on our lower back. So if you are somebody that suffers from the lower back pain, the tragedy of what that is, the tragedy of always sitting at your desk, I am you. Please know that I got you, okay? This class is perfect for a beginner. So if you are a beginner, I got you. I actually prefer teaching beginners because you guys, the world is your oyster. It's like you're a baby and I can mold you. I'm kidding. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So we are going to start on our backs, which is a little different, okay? It's a little different for how I teach. Like I said, I have this written down so I stay on track. Slowly come on your back. So we're on our backs, okay? Put both of your feet on the mat, bend your knees, put one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And we are gonna set our intention. It is important when you do anything in life that you know why you're doing it, and you set that intention, you clear it with yourself, you clear it with your faith, and then you can get into it, all right? So think to yourself, why am I doing this? And I can assure you that when you set the intention and you have a pure heart, God knows your heart. And yeah, so anyways, let's breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. Do that again, in through our nose, out through our mouth. Last one. Out through our mouth. So good, so good. If your eyes closed, that's amazing. That means you know how to relax. If they didn't, that's okay. But for those that close their eyes, float your eyes back open. The next pose we are going to do, we're going to stay here, okay? We are going to stay on our yoga mat, like how we are, and we're going to do pelvic tilts, okay? I made a funny video on social media about the gappage, okay? So we're going to talk about this gappage right now. So the pelvic tilts, your pelvis is in your lower back area, okay? So your pelvis is where, if you are a woman, your reproductive system is, where if you're a man, where your reproductive system is as well as a man, okay? So so it's in that area. And I want you to think about bring your belly button towards the mat, okay? So if you have, a booty back there, you may notice that you have a lot of space in your lower back. That is normal, okay? So what you need to do though, we want to bring the lower back flat on the mat to tilt the pelvis down, okay? So what we're doing is we are stretching the lower back. So you're going to inhale, the belly comes up, okay? Lower back comes off the mat like you normally are. And on your exhale, bring the belly button down towards the mat. Inhale, belly comes up. Exhale, belly comes down. Inhale, belly comes up off of the mat. Exhale, belly button comes down towards the spine, helping the lower back rest on the mat. So now your lower back is flat to the mat. We're going to do this like 3 more times. Inhale, belly comes up. Exhale, belly button comes down towards the spine. Inhale, belly button goes up. Exhale. One more. Relax, okay? So that is pelvic tilts. Amazing, amazing. Next, we are gonna do knee to chest. I normally do this and I will be, normally I do this, we do both knees, but we're gonna place both of our feet down on the mat. So you're gonna extend your legs out, okay? And we're gonna start with our right knee. So you're gonna bring your right knee towards your chest, okay? Depending on your body shape, you can stay here with your right knee coming towards the chest. If that does not feel comfortable for you, you can bring your right knee towards your right shoulder. So that also will create an opening in the hip while simultaneously opening, stretching the lower back. Make sure you are grabbing the bottom of not your knee. We're grabbing right under the knee. And I'm pulling my right knee towards my right shoulder. Good. I like to flex the toes of the right leg and point the toes of my left foot. This deepens the stretch. Unclench your jaw. Breathe. Good. Let's do the other side. Make sure to wear other shorts under here. So, all right. Other side, left leg. So now I'm taking my left arm, left hand, and grabbing right below the left knee. And again, depending on your body shape, you can be here, bringing the left knee close to your chest. If that is not in your wheelhouse at this time, you can bring your left knee towards your left shoulder. Good. And again, flex the left toes, point the right foot. Take about 3 to 5 breaths per pose if you are curious. Good, let that go. Now we're gonna do both knees. So now that you have both knees, you're gonna bring both knees up and you're gonna wrap your arms below your knees. And you're going to flex both of your toes, or all 10 of your toes, and then you're gonna pop that booty back because we want our spine, our complete spine from the base of your skull to the bottom of your spine, which is in your butt, right? Your sacral area. We want that entire spine to be flush with the mat. So how you do that is you tuck your chin to your chest and then you pop the booty back slightly and allow your spine to be supported by your mat. Give yourself a tight, tight squeeze. Relax your jaw. Drop those shoulders down. Breathe. Let that go. Gently place your feet down. Does require a little bit of core to have control of gently placing those feet down. Windshield wiper just means make your knees go left and right. Okay, just a little opposite motion and a foreshadowing, if you will, of what we're gonna do next. Good. Put those knees to the center. Amazing. The next thing we're going to do is the spinal twist. So like I said, it was foreshadowing. So allow your knees to drop, whichever, or melt is a better way. Because if I say drop, you're gonna go boom, right? No, I want you to allow your knees to melt, whichever side feels good in your body. All right. And you can stack, you need to stack one knee on top of the other. Amazing. And then I want you to take your arms, palms facing up like a goalpost. Okay. So, it just was the Super Bowl, or we call it, the Benito Bowl, right? And so, the goalpost, that's all I know about sports. Please do not ask me anything else. But I do know what a goalpost looks like. So I want your arms to be like that. Palms facing up. Amazing. And my knees are melted towards the right side of my mat. All the while, your shoulder blades are glued to the mat. I want you to look at your left hand. This is a complete spinal twist. We are wringing out our spine. Imagine your spine is a washcloth. And you got to wring out the washcloth after you use it, right? Because you don't want it to get all moldy or whatever. So that same way you wring your washcloth is how you need to wring out your spine on the daily, if we're going to be honest. When you're ready, go the other way. Me just even doing that, I feel the snap, crackle, pop in my spine, and it feels good. If you don't feel this stretch, I want you to make sure that you have both your knees are right on top of one another. If you still don't feel this stretch, I encourage you to bring your knees closer to your chest. My knees are melted to the left, and I'm looking at my right hand. Both of my shoulder blades are glued to my yoga mat. Breathe. And yeah, that sound, I want you to breathe. I want you to sigh like that. You need to sigh like that to just allow your body to release. Maybe you cry and you're like, why the hell am I crying? Your body is tense. Your body is so tense. Come bring the knees to the center. You don't realize how tense you are because we're always go, 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 right? Especially if you're a mother, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are just a person in society, right? Like we are always going. So I don't want you to judge yourself for man, I know. I'm just telling you that because give yourself grace. You can give yourself grace because you're here, okay? You are here. You know that you need to relax. So allow yourself this full opportunity to do that. All right, so we did that on both sides. We did our good spinal twist. I now want you to slowly roll onto whichever side. You know what? Let's actually do that again. All right, so we're going to do spinal twist again. Melt your knees the opposite way. It's good to do yoga poses ×2 because the first time your body is just getting acclimated. Whereas the second time, your body's like, oh, okay, this is what we doing. All right, so my knees are melted to the right. My knees are stacked one on top of the other as best as I can. My eyes are looking at my left hand. My shoulder blades are glued to the mat. Amazing. Breathe and relax your jaw. Good. Go the other way. Ooh. You know it's a good yoga class with the instructor. I'm doing and on with you, okay? Melt your knees the opposite way. That's good. All right, bring those knees to the center. Just be here for a moment. Again, just all about acclimating your body so you don't feel like, oh my God, I'm so dizzy or whatever. Roll your body to the right in a fetal position. Roll your body to the right in fetal position. When you're ready, sit yourself up. I kind of think as of our bodies as like, I forget what tool it is, but like a barometer. I don't know if that's the right thing I'm trying to say, but you don't want to just like dramatically bring that barometer up or down. You want to like ease it down, right? And then like, so it levels out and ease it. That's the same way you need to treat your body, okay? All right, so we're gonna get into tabletop position. Hello, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, so tabletop position is your body. So every yoga pose that I teach is making a shape with your body. Okay, we're just making shapes with our body because we set our intention of why we're coming to show up. We're showing up because we have back pain. We have lower back pain, and I want to relieve it. That's why I'm doing this yoga class. Okay. I created a whole, the reason I keep talking about intention and why intention matters is because I made a yoga video, an educational video about, is yoga demonic? And people are saying that it is because of there's poses that you do that venerate gods, and I'm not doing any of that. I'm not. And so it's just like interesting is all. Anyways, so put your knees hip width apart and put your hands shoulder width apart. And you're going to allow your belly to drop down to, well, first tabletop. So tabletop, your body is a table. So you're going to imagine, I'll use this as a reference. I want to be able to have this block flat on my back, right? I don't want it to be like that. I want it flat on my back. So I bring my belly button towards my spine. You notice how that's a theme when it comes to aligning your body. So my belly button is towards my spine, and I'm resting this block on my table. So we're here. Press all 10 of your fingers into the mat, curl your toes under. This is tabletop, okay? Beautiful. You're gonna take a deep breath here. And on your exhale, drop your belly down to the earth and lift your chest up, really focusing on the pelvis. So the same way we were focusing on the pelvis when we're on our back, we're focusing on the pelvis here in cat-cow. So really pop that booty up, okay? Exhale around your spine. Inhale, drop the belly down. Exhale around the spine. Inhale, drop the belly down. Exhale around the spine. Guys, this is a yoga class where we aren't doing downward dog. I know, I just speak for myself. When I was not a teacher, but a student, I despised downward dog. But it's so good for you. Amazing. Rock your hips left and right, really focusing on the lower back. So not swaying my whole body, okay? Not ducking and weaving, whatever you call. You're just swaying your hips left and right, okay? Amazing. If you're just joining, we're wrapping up, but make sure you are following, you are subscribing, you are liking the video. Thank you so much. Hey, oh, nice to see you. How are you? Pernilla, I think. How are you doing? Okay, child's pose. All right, let's get into child's pose. Put your big toes as wide as your yoga mat. Open up your knees as wide as your yoga mat and allow your body to melt down. Sorry, the mic, y'all, is a little. So your big toes are together. Open up your knees as wide as your mat. This is where you can use a block, okay? So I want to show you something. Open up your feet and slide the block under your butt area, okay? Because the goal for child's pose is that your butt stays on your heels. But for some, and if you're a beginner, you're like, girl, my butt is like all the way up, then no. And because you're not getting the proper stretch. So using the block under your butt will help you in child's pose. You also can take a block if you want under your forehead. Okay, and really focusing on tucking the pelvis down. So because what I mean when I say that is your belly is probably like drooping. It's like going down. I need you to bring that belly button towards the spine, okay? And focus on your butt resting on the block. Yes. Amazing. I'm removing these, but I just wanted to show you. If child's pose, is not comfortable, that's how you can make it comfortable. Good. Slowly come out of that. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And we are going to close in our final pose, which is happy baby. So happy baby, you're going to come onto your back. So the same way we started is the same way we're closing. Happy baby, you are going to rest on your back. Have your two hands out for me, please. And you're going to bring your arms on the inside of your legs. You're going to throw up your peace fingers because it's all peace and love here. It is all peace and love. And you're going to wrap those peace fingers around your big toes. And then you're using your arms, specifically the crook of your arms, to open up your legs. And then you're just going to rock left and right and smile. And maybe you even laugh. That was a fake one, but laugh and smile like the happy baby you are. Again, making sure that spine is flush. So tuck your chin to your chest slightly. Because remember, your spine starts at the base of your skull. And then you pop your booty back because your spine stops. It ends in your bottom. Okay, so that's why I say that. Tuck the chin, pop the booty, so then your spine can rest flat on the mat. Good. Bring those arms on the outside of your legs. And now use your arms to close up the legs and gently place the feet down on the mat. Whew. That was nice. Roll on to whichever side serves you in a fetal position. And when you're ready, sit yourself up. Okay, y'all. Okay. Again, acclimating, right? Acclimating our bodies. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Let's take 3 breaths together before I send you on your merry, merry way. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 2 more. One more. Float your eyes open. I just want you to come back to that intention again. What was your intention at the beginning? Check in with yourself now. Good. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking the time for yourself. You are an amazing, amazing person, and you are doing an amazing job because you clicked onto this video and you said, you know what? I am taking this time for myself. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.